everyone, Yensid Organist here, and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel. This is Star Wars Galaxies, and I am so excited to be starting off this new series and jumping into a new game with you guys. I say new game, and yet this game has actually been around since I think 2003. Just a little bit of very brief overview here. I don't want to spend too much time in the intro. I want to just get into things here. But this game was the first massive multiplayer online role-playing game that existed in the Star Wars universe. It takes place slightly after the events of A New Hope, I believe. I'm not 100% certain. It's been a while since I've looked into that. But I believe that is the time period in the Star Wars galaxy that it takes place. You get to create your own character and essentially live out your life in the Star Wars universe. Now, the original servers were active from 2003 until either late 2011 or early 2012. But since then, there have been a number of emulation servers that have popped up that allow you to continue playing. And so I am playing on what is known as the Awakening server. And yeah, so we are going to jump in. Now, I will put a slight disclaimer out there that I have played this game before on the server. I actually have 3 other characters that I'm in the process of playing. But we're going to start a new character for this series right now and play and do a little bit of progression with that character. And then I will introduce you to some of my other personalities as we get a little bit more into it, because I've put a lot of time into one character in particular. And I don't want to waste all the time that I have put in on that, so we'll be joining them a little bit later. So here we are. This is the avatar that I have created. We're going with the Twi'lek species. It's a humanoid species from the planet of Ryloth. I've already gone and done all of the customization that I was going to do, and here we are choosing our starting profession. So there are 6 professions you can choose from to start, and they kind of determine where you want to go. And I've been looking around at the different professions, trying to figure out exactly what course I want to do, and I think that I want to go down the smuggler route. It's not one that I have ever done before, and I kind of wanted to do something new. So just a quick overview here. So our starting professions are artisan, and these are characters that will lead to being able to build different things in the game. We have a brawler who does hand-to-hand combat. We have an entertainer, so this will be singers, musicians, dancers, and things like that. It's an important profession to the game. We'll get into that a little bit more later. Marksman deals with ranged weapons, all various sorts of firearms, blasters, and things like that. Medic, pretty self-explanatory, takes care of healing other characters and things like that. And, well, if I can get there. And then our scout, which is good for exploring, surviving, and just kind of very well-rounded. Now, we will actually need some of the other professions, but I think we are going to start with the scout as our base profession. That's what we're going to need to be able to progress to smuggler, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later. So what we are going to do today is essentially play through the new player tutorial. I'm not quite sure exactly how long it's going to take, so we might break up that into 2 different episodes. And I know how to play. I've been playing for the past few weeks, kind of refamiliarizing myself with the controls. But I think it'll be good for you guys to see, how everything works in this game. So let's go ahead and get our name. We are going with Yensid Skira, and that's important for later. There's definitely a reason behind the specific name there. So here we go.
Welcome to Star Wars Galaxies. Use the arrow keys to move, or hold down the right mouse button to move forward. You can look around by moving your mouse.
So here we
Using the
are.
mouse wheel, scroll forward to zoom into your character. Notice that if you
Already
zoom
zoomed into my
in all the
character.
way, you'll be in first-person mode. Scroll backwards
I'll take that
to zoom out of your character and into third-person mode. You can also zoom your camera in and out by pressing the keypad plus and minus keys. Try zooming between first and third person.
So we are somewhere guarded by stormtroopers. Not a great start. I think we're definitely going rebellion
This is your
in
chat
here.
window. Type here to speak to your fellow players. Go ahead and try it. Just type what you want to say and then press enter.
Hi.
This is your holocron. You can access it by pressing Control-H. Whenever
it.
you need information about something in Star Wars Galaxies,
Yes.
press Control-H to find it in your holocron.
Very
to
useful.
close the screen, come through the door and down the hallway there.
All right. I will try to speed this along as we can. It's a little dark right here.
Move forward and click and hold your mouse on the Imperial officer until the radial menu appears. Do you see the option to converse?
I do.
While holding your mouse button, move to the converse option. Now you're in a conversation. You can choose one of the responses to the right with your mouse.
That's more like it. Well, I'm your supply disbursement officer. I don't see why we should waste good supplies on refugees like you. What supplies?
To open the box, just click and hold until you see the radial menu. Now select. You can take these items by clicking and holding until you get choose the pickup You've put the item in your inventory.
Alright, so we got some things to get
Notice
us
that your
started
mouse
off.
mode changed when you opened that container. Scroll through your inventory.
Here's our inventory.
Until you locate one of the food items that you've just picked up.
That one.
Select the Use option to use this item.
Use it. I want to eat it.
You used the item on yourself.
How about that?
Food will help increase your attributes. Medicine will help you recover damage to your
Not
attributes.
sure why this is sitting here. Let's move that over.
Press Control-I again to close your inventory window.
Or I can just press escape. Now what? There's more people in here. Well, let's go talk to these guys.
Press Control-I again to close your inventory window.
I closed my inventory window. This person wants to be left alone.
This is your toolbar. You can put things on it for instant access.
There we
You
go.
can
up at
drag
the top.
items into your toolbar for easy access. Simply click on the item and then drag it to an open slot on your toolbar. Press the corresponding
So we
function
pull
key
our
to use
crafting
the
tool.
item.
Tool up there.
Proceed
we
to
can
the
do
next
that.
room.
Well, maybe we can do that if I push the red button. I don't have any draft schematics, so we can't use it. All right, moving on. Also, let's see if we can lighten things up here. There we go.
Converse with the Imperial officer.
Hello, Imperial officer. Can I converse with the officer? Seems your ship wasn't carrying contraband after all. Pity we didn't discover that sooner. Yeah, sure. What did you do to my ship? What did you do to my ship? Apparently nothing. Okay, what's this terminal for? For your convenience, will allow you to access the Star Sports Bank terminal. Bank? Once we realized you were innocent, we reimbursed a generous number of credits for the destruction of your gear. You can deposit them in this bank terminal. Okay, so the bank is where we will keep
Banks
our
let
credits.
you deposit and withdraw cash on hand. You can also use the bank to store items. You
So
can
we have
only
100
retrieve
credits
your
in cash,
items
we have
from
1,000 in the
bank in
bank.
which you stored the item. You can only store items in the bank you've joined.
Yeah, I'm not joining this
Although
bank.
you can change banks at any time, you can only be a member of one bank at a time.
Got it.
You can spend credits from your bank account at most terminals.
Good to know.
When you find hard credits,
This will
cash
be our
on
bazaar
hand,
terminal.
be sure to deposit them in your box. This is an item dispenser. You can use it to buy basic items in the game. In addition to the basic item dispensers, you'll find a number of terminals that will connect you to the Galactic Bazaar. Everything from large quantities of resources to specialized items can be bought and sold at the Bazaar terminal.
So this is where we'll be able to get a lot of different things that we need. Apparently it doesn't work though. So that's fine. Do these commoners have anything to say to us? They do not. Alright, I think that we will move on, unless you have anything else to tell me. You do not. Okay. Moving on, I think we shall go this way.
Move down the ramp towards the cloning and insurance terminals.
There we go. Our first droid, Q3PO. Do I have to talk to you? Probably. You're here to explain cloning and insurance. Where would you like to begin? How about cloning? Something should happen to you. Your clone will take over with skills you had at the time you died, though you always have the option to respawn at the nearest cloning facility. Unless you've cloned there, you will emerge with many, many wounds. Yes. How often should I clone? You should clone yourself whenever you want the option to emerge from that particular location. Otherwise, you'll appear at the closest cloning facility where you died with many wounds. You will also need to set a new cloning location when you travel to a new planet, because there is no interplanetary cloning. That's fine. Not too fussed about that. Use the cloning terminal.
You can do this through the radio menu.
So we can store our cloning data here. So if we die, we'll get everything here. Insurance terminal, essentially, it ensures that our items will continue. Items decay as you use them. If we take a look at this, you'll see the condition up here is 1,000 out of 1,000, but if we die, that condition will go down. So if we insure our things, then they won't decay as we progress. That didn't sound good.
If you're going down that hallway, you might want advanced warning of what's down there. This is your radar.
Alright, there's my radar.
The red dots
down in the
show
bottom left.
potentially aggressive entities. Yellow dots indicate peaceful life signatures. You can also access an overlay map. Converse with the soldier.
Here is our overlay map. We'll be using this a lot. Kind of shows where we're going. Something in red is not good up ahead. What do we got? You can't go in there. He cut them to pieces. He's crazy. Calm down. I'm sure everything will be under control soon. Look, you know, you look pretty capable. Could you take a peek and see if there are any survivors? Why don't you go? I need to stand guard. Yeah. Uh-huh. The brave Imperial soldiers. Let's go deal with this. We got this. We are adept at surviving.
The hallway is blocked by debris.
Indeed it is.
Attack it to destroy it.
Am I going to punch it with my fists?
To the next room to face your enemy.
Indeed. Alright, that's clear.
In combat, you can spend your health, mind, or action pools to invoke special attacks.
I don't think I have any of the special attacks now.
Will be the default attack for hostile creatures.
Hopefully we can take this guy down. I'm gonna need to stand up to punch him in the face. A grenade?
Congratulations. The pirate has been destroyed.
Pretty sure he destroyed himself.
By clicking and holding your mouse on him until you get the radio menu option to loot.
Alright, so we've got our first weapon, D18 pistol. I lack the necessary skills to use this. Alright, that's fine. We'll unequip it for now. We'll get those skills as we move along. So I think we go this way. Do we go this way? Indeed we do. Alright. Yet another Imperial officer. Good show in there. You'd be quite resourceful. I'd be even better with a little better training.
The officer has directed you
Talk
to a skill trainer.
Okay.
Converse with the skill trainer to learn your first skill.
Scouting you'd like to know about the one you're looking for. I'm interested in learning a skill. How about Novice Scout? Cost will be 100 credits. Well, we can afford that. Alright. What skills will I be able to learn next? Exploration, trapping, hunting, survival. Alright, so that's what we've got.
Skill. There are many skills to master in your chosen profession.
If we jump in here.
There are advanced professions that only open up once you have mastered many skills. You can check your skills using the skills window.
So this is all the stuff that we will be working our
by
way up,
pressing Control
and then as we
S.
work our way up the various different tiers, then we will have
You can
the
also check your character
options
status after your
of
fight by pressing the character sheet
moving
button
to
on the
more
button
advanced
bar or Control
professions.
C. Proceed to the next room.
Also, I think I said smuggler early on. I meant bounty hunter.
Mission terminals like those to your left are located throughout the world. Whenever you want a quick adventure, you can always take a job from You cannot take a mission from this terminal.
Why not?
To take a mission, you will need to also speak to NPCs and do tasks for them. There's one over there who has something for you to do.
Thank you so long. Shuttle's ready to leave. Take the release documents to the quartermaster and get yourself off my space station. Yes,
Move
sir.
To the next room to
Alright, we're
deliver
getting out of
your
here.
release documents to the quartermaster.
Hopefully he gave them to me. I'm going to assume he gave them to me. Finally, yes. I am the last of the survivors, clearly. Proper documents. Yeah, can I leave now? Use the travel terminal and be on your way. Don't worry about the cost of transportation. The Empire is picking up the tab on this one. Yay! The Empire is going to foot this bill. Alright, so... starting location. Oh, did I choose this based on what we want to join? Okay, so I thought I got a choice, but apparently not. So, if we choose the Empire, we'll be starting on Tatooine. The Rebellion... looks like we are also... let's see... Rebel Alliance will be starting on... let's see, freelance pilots. Unfortunately, we're not able to do piloting just yet. That is something that I will want to get to. So we are definitely going Rebel Alliance. And the start of... this, let's see, we want to start, so I want to start on Mos Espa. There are 10 planets that we can go to, and I figure we'll start with something that is probably familiar to most people. So we're going to start on Tatooine, and we will make our way from there. I believe this is what we want. So... there we go. Alright, and here we go. So welcome to Tatooine. We are here, and we essentially have nothing to our name. What we do have is an X-31 land speeder, which we're going to go ahead and pull this up real quick. So this is... otherwise, you normally would have to walk around everywhere, but having a speeder will allow us to move a little bit faster, but we don't need that for right now. So, essentially what we need to do is we need to figure out how to start moving up our various different skill trees. And I think one of the first things that we need to do is we need to get some training for our weapons. So... in order to use a blaster, we're going to need marksman. So, if we open up our planetary map, which is right here, we should be able to find trainers. And if I click on this, there should be some here. So we're going to create a waypoint there. And I'm going to pull up our overlay map for a second. These are awful to use in cities because the greens are all the buildings, but they're more helpful when you're out and about in the world. So... let's go ahead over here, and let's get started. So we're going to talk to this guy. We are interested in learning basic marksmanship, maybe. Or maybe not. Okay, let's maybe try... there's another one in town here, so let's go ahead and create a waypoint to him. Should be this way. Ah, this guy has information for us. What do we got? Cousin left this camera at my house during a recent visit. He's on his way home, but if you could take it to him before he gets there, I'll make sure you get something nice in return. Sure, why not? Our first quest. Okay. So we'll do that in a minute. I do still want to go see about this marksman trainer because one of the things that we're going to need to do to get our survival skills up is to be able to go out and hunt various different creatures. So where are we going? Far away from here. All right, let's go ahead and pull our vehicle up. This is in our data pad. I'm going to pull this up there so that we can generate it quickly. Alright. These don't move very fast. We're going to trade this for a speeder bike in the near future. But for right now, it's better than walking. Alright, looks like they're in the guild hall up here. Probably not a guild hall, but... Alright. Let's leave that right there for a moment. Here we go. Marksman trainer. Alright. Can I train up with you? There we go. Novice marksman. 100 credits. Absolutely. Cool. So now we are able to equip our pistol. We should be able to. And now it will be much more effective if we go to use it. Alright, so let's see about taking care of this first little quest and see what we can get. So we gotta deliver this camera. We got our waypoints out here. Let's go grab our speeder and head over there. Map real quick because it looks like this guy is outside of the city. So this is I have played Star Wars games for most of my life. And this one really caught my attention because, you know, as much as I loved, you know, all the different, you know, adventures that we had, this was one where you could really kind of create your own adventure. And this game isn't without its flaws. There's definitely a lot of grind throughout the game. So, you know, we'll just kind of see how that goes, and I'll probably do a decent amount of that off camera. So these are some of the creatures out in the world that we will probably be hunting later. And there are all kinds of different creatures. There are different ones for every planet. Some of them are much more deadly than others. This is Antiope. If we look at the information over here, these are, you know, it's health points just like we have up here. And then this little symbol to the right of the bar indicates how difficult this creature would be for us to kill based on our current skill level. Red meaning instant death for us. So we'll be leaving that alone for right now. And let's continue on our quest. Alright, so we are coming up on the person we are supposed to deliver this camera to. Alright. Alright, so now we have to go back to the person who gave us the quest. So we get to travel back to the city. Yeah, I'll see you over there. And we are back with our friend here. And there we go. Alright, so we got a reward for... You don't actually know... I don't actually know that this will explode, but boy if it does. So what did we get? A dud firework. Well, that was worth it. Not really. Alright, so I think somewhere around here we should have mission terminals. So let's see if we can get a mission here that will help us along. So these just kind of give generic missions that we can do. Shows their location, how much money you get for them, and if we were to look at one right here, it gives you the details. So this target would be a Tatooine Minoc lair. This is where it's located, this is how much you would get, and the difficulty of 14. I don't really know what that means. I was looking at some of the simplest creatures out there on our way back, and they don't look like an easy fight for any of us. So let's see what we got here. So, a Rockmite Lair, that's a difficulty of 17. Now, this should give me missions that I can handle. Let's see here. That one is not a lot of credits, but a difficulty of 10. So I'll tell you what, I like to try to grab missions that are close to each other. Trandoshan Slaver Camp, that's a 15. Let's see. Alright, so here's one that's fairly close to where we are. This is difficulty 12, so we're going to take this one. And then there's another one here that's fairly close to it. This is a difficulty of 16. So we're going to take both of these. You can take up to 2 missions at a time from a terminal. And we will see how they treat us. So let's head out there, and we will take these on and see if we can't earn a few credits in our first episode here. Alright, we are coming up on our first mission here. Not quite sure which one it is. I guess we will find out when we get there. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, these are Womp Rats. So, if you ever wondered what blasting a Womp Rat from a T-16 looked like, well, this is what the creatures are. Now, I don't think these are overly hostile. And I don't know if they're going to swarm us when we do this. So, let's give it a try. Oh good, they're all going to swarm us. Well, that went well. We did almost no damage to it, and it did a considerable amount of damage to us. That's kind of what I was afraid of. Alright. We are going to go ahead and abandon that mission. We are going to try the other one, although I'm fairly certain that this was the easier of the two. But with them all ganging up on us, we had absolutely no chance. So, let's head to the other one, see if we have any better luck there. Alright, so we are at our second mission, taking out a nest of Gorgs. Let's see if we have any better luck with these. I should probably let my health get up. Now, one thing I was a little bit curious about is if we unequip this, are we better fighting with our hands? No better there. Alright, so we'll take something that we're at least trained in. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully they don't all swarm us. Haha! Alright, we got one. So, as you can see, we got 226 points of pistol weapons experience, 22 points of combat experience. If we open this up and we look at this, you'll see that we're starting to fill in this tier and then this tier as well. We're working on pistols. So, we're going to keep working our way through these creatures. There we go. And then, so since scouting is our primary thing, we'll need that to go. What we can do is we can harvest these resources. You can take meat, hide, and bone from various different ones. We're going to go with bone. And this gets us our scouting experience. So then let's finish these off. And then once we take these first set down, then we'll be free to attack the nest over there, which will produce more creatures. There's usually 3 waves of them total. But so we'll be able to get some experience through that, and then once it's finally destroyed, we shouldn't have heard any music from that. I have to be careful of that. I can't have any sounds playing in the background. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and attack this, and I'll be ready to stop attacking when more creatures spawn. So let's just go ahead and do that. This is going to be a slow process. All right, and there is our... No. Peace. What is peace? No. They're all going to gang up on me now. No. I've done the wrong thing. All right, this... Mistakes were made. And I'm out. I thought this was peace. This is not peace. This is attack. All right, so let's jump into our abilities. Let's go ahead and put this up here so that we can stop attacking when we need to. And now we'll need to recover. Let me do that real quick. All right, I think we are sufficiently healed to take the rest of these guys out. Maybe. On their own, they're not so bad. There we go. So go ahead and take these out. The good news is we will be able to get a new skill when we go back to Mos Espa, so that our ability to fight these creatures will improve greatly. Alright, there is our third wave down. We can finish this nest off, and we will be able to collect our fee. And there we go. All right. So we've gotten our reward. I need to find my speeder, and then we'll head back to Mos Espa, and we will go ahead and grab a couple of skills that we have earned with our mission out here, and that, I think, is where we will wrap things up for today. So I will see you back in Mos Espa. So first and foremost, let's see if we can upgrade our pistol skills. Let's see, 1,000 credits. How many credits do we have? We have 3,600. So let's go ahead and take that. That will help. Let's go ahead and do ranged support. That will help. And then we need to find a scout trainer, which should be somewhere around here. Let's see. Is a brawler. They usually all hang around the starport here. Let's see here. Let's just pull them up real quick here. Scout. What we got in here? Looks like there should be one over here. Right around the corner. Here we go. I thought he was right around the corner. Oh, he was on this side of the wall. Aha! Walked right past him. Okay. I'd like to learn a skill. Let's see, we can only do one. Exploration, terrain negotiation, creature harvesting, creature knowledge. We're going to go with that. So we're going to go with hunting 1. And that is that. So we've got hunting 1 on our marksman, we've got pistols 1 and ranged support, and we've already made a decent amount of progress. So yeah, so that is going to do it for our first episode. I'm so excited to be doing this. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I will answer them in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow me on social media, and I will see you next time. Bye.